Have you ever felt the sting of being ignored? That uneasy feeling when someone's silence speaks louder than words? It's tempting to react, to demand their attention, but what if I told you the most powerful response is no response at all? In today's video, we'll explore how embracing Stoic silence not only confuses those who ignore you, but also shifts the power dynamic in your favor. Stay with me. By the end, you'll have the tools to master the art of silence and turn indifference into your ultimate advantage. Why we react to being ignored. Let's be real. We've all been there. Someone doesn't reply to your message, leaves you out of plans, or gives you the cold shoulder. What's the first instinct? To react, to call them out or try harder to win their attention. But why do we feel this way? It's human nature. We crave validation and fear rejection. The need to be acknowledged is wired into us. But reacting impulsively does something dangerous. It gives the other person control over your emotions. The Stoic approach to being ignored. This is where Stoicism comes in, a philosophy rooted in self-control and inner strength. Stoics teach us that we can't control others' actions, but we can control how we respond. Here's the truth. When you choose silence over reaction, you're sending a powerful message. Your actions don't dictate my worth. Silence confuses, intrigues, and shifts the power dynamic back to you. How silence works to your advantage. Let me break down the psychology of silence and why it's so effective. When you don't react, people start to wonder. Why isn't he responding? Did I lose my power over him? Your silence becomes a mystery they can't ignore. It projects confidence. A confident person doesn't need to chase attention. By staying silent, you show you're self-assured and unbothered. That's magnetic. It protects your energy. Instead of wasting time and emotions on someone who disregards you, you channel your focus into things that truly matter, your growth, goals, and happiness. Story time. Silence in action. Let me share a story. A close friend of mine was ghosted by a colleague he admired. At first, he wanted to confront them, to ask why they ignored him, but instead he chose silence. He focused on his work, ignored the colleague's indifference, and grew in his role. Weeks later, the same colleague approached him, curious, even apologetic. Why? Because his silence made them realize his value wasn't tied to their approval. He didn't need them. They needed him. Practical tips to master stylish silence. Now, let's make this actionable. Here's how you can practice Stoic silence when ignored. Focus on self-improvement. Redirect your attention to something productive. Learn a skill, hit the gym, or work on a project. Embrace emotional detachment. Understand that their actions are a reflection of them, not you. Let silence speak for you. Resist the urge to explain, justify, or retaliate. Silence is often louder than words. In spiritual close, here's the bottom line. Being ignored doesn't diminish your worth. It's an opportunity to show your strength. When you react with silence, you demonstrate control, confidence, and self-respect. So the next time someone ignores you, don't chase, don't explain. Just let your silence do the talking. they'll notice and you'll grow stronger. Did this resonate with you? Let me know in the comments. Have you ever used silence as a response? What happened? If you found value in this, give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and don't forget to subscribe for more Stoic wisdom and life strategies. And hey, check out my next video, Attract Any Woman Without Saying a Word. It's the perfect follow-up to mastering silence. Until next time, stay strong, stay stoic. Let's expand on why silence is such a game changer. It's not just about confusing the person who's ignoring you. It's about reclaiming your inner peace and power. The truth is, most people are addicted to validation. By not giving them the satisfaction of your reaction, you're breaking that cycle. It's a subtle but profound shift in power. Let's talk psychology for a moment. When someone ignores you, they're often trying to provoke a reaction. It's a subtle form of control. But here's the catch. They expect you to chase after them. By staying silent, you break their expectations. This creates a psychological effect called cognitive dissonance. They start questioning their behavior, wondering why their tactics didn't work. In essence, your silence makes them uncomfortable, while you remain in control. Remember, silence isn't just about them. It's about you. Use the time and space you've created to grow. Read, exercise, meditate. Do whatever helps you become the best version of yourself. When you channel your energy inward instead of outward, you unlock a level of confidence and independence that makes you truly unshakable. I once met someone who embodied this principle perfectly. She was constantly ignored by her team at work, overlooked for projects, excluded from conversations. Instead of complaining or seeking approval, she chose silence. She worked harder, developed her skills, and built relationships outside that toxic environment. Months later, her work was so undeniable that the same people who ignored her were seeking her advice. But by then, she had outgrown them and moved on to better opportunities. This story isn't just inspiring. It's proof that silence, combined with action, can lead to incredible transformations. The most powerful people in history understood the value of silence. From Marcus Aurelius to Gandhi, they mastered the art of speaking only when necessary and letting their actions do the rest. When you use silence strategically, you're not just confusing others, you're building a life rooted in self-control, purpose, and inner peace. That's the essence of Stoicism, and it's a game changer. So, what will you do the next time someone ignores you? Will you react, or will you rise above it with stoic silence? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever used silence to your advantage? What was the outcome? If you're ready to level up your mindset and relationships, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. And don't stop here. Check out my video on 7 signs you're unstoppable when you embrace Stoic principles. Remember, true power lies in self-control. Until next time, stay strong, stay silent, and stay stoic.